and it's time to give one of my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2011 a review, A Green Hornet. Well, so far this movie's got a pretty mixed bag with reviews, and some mostly negative. And when I first went to see this movie, I didn't know what to expect. Obviously my expectations were really low, and judging by the trailer, I was like, Seth Rogen playing Green Hornet, action movie, slow motion. It reminds me too much of Watchmen. So obviously the trailers look like crap. And seeing it in 3D, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was going to look like shit, really. Because most of the movies lately in 3D don't even look that great. They're not even worth it. So, took it upon myself, went to see it in 3D, and actually, I was surprised because it was pretty good. Granted, it wasn't the most original movie, because a superhero movie, gets in the car, beats up a bunch of criminals, just for the sake of it, you know, gets chased down by police. It's very cliche, and it has its very cliche moments, of course, with the masks on their face. And obviously, it's a take on the original TV series or movie, whatever it is, from the 50s, I believe. You remember the Green Hornet. I never really watched too much of that show, so I didn't know what to expect out of this. I didn't know much about the Green Hornet. Obviously, it's a modern-day take on it, but Seth Rogen, and I did think the Cameron Diaz character was a little unnecessary. I mean, she was nice to look at, but I just felt she didn't have much of a necessary part in this movie. Obviously, that's another cliche right there with superhero movies. It's like Batman with Rachel Dawes, Spider-Man with Mary Jane. It's recycled a lot in a superhero movie. That they're going to always get the girl and find out their true identity. So, sorry to spoil it for you. This review does contain spoilers. Read the details on this video. Sorry if I did that for you. But anyway, yeah, the movie actually was surprisingly decent. It obviously wasn't great. I mean, I think the fans like this movie more than the critics, because the critics did shit-talk this movie a lot for, I guess, the toilet humor and a lot of the slow-motion scenes and its non-originality. But actually, it was pretty enjoyable. I mean, it was a very entertaining 2 hours. When I first sat down, I thought this movie was going to drag on really long, but surprisingly, it was pretty entertaining for 2 hours. I mean, it did have some slow dialogue scenes that took a little long to get through, but once you get to the action scenes, it's pretty fun as hell. All the car scenes, and it does have a lot of unrealism to it, like surviving all the car crashes and everything, and the car splitting in half. And I do think the fight scene between Green Hornet and Kato is ridiculous because it went on for so freaking long. But overall, it was a pretty entertaining movie, and the 3D was actually cool to watch. At first I thought it was going to look like shit and be a complete waste of money, but actually with the bottle cap scene and some of the explosions, it stuck out pretty well. And even the end credit scenes were pretty cool in 3D. Not bad, I must say. It's not as good as Tron Legacy or Avatar, but it's definitely worth watching more than Narnia 3, for sure. So I would check out the 3D version if you have nothing else to do, and I would check out this movie. Believe me, don't listen to any of the critics' reviews on this movie. It's entertaining as hell. It's not great, but it's worth watching at least once. It may not be the greatest superhero movie, but it's pretty fun, but forgettable. I give this movie, well, just a plain 2 remotes up. So, till next time, keep watching.